Well, let's talk to Sinan Hatahet, who joins me now live from Istanbul. He's a senior fellow at the Shark Forum, a non-partisan, impartial research think tank. Sinan, is the international community being softened up, being prepared for perhaps an inevitable Syrian regime assault?
Well, we have to look at the UN resolution that have been issued on Syria, and the last one, the 2254, that date for around 2 years and a half ago, have clearly stated that Jabhat al-Nusra, or currently rebranded as HTS, is not to be tolerated and to be considered as a terrorist organization, and that the international community should fight it. And this is today exactly what Russia has been declaring for a while with the regime, that they're going to attack Idlib in order to defeat the terrorist organization recognized by the UN.
What might the consequences be? I mean, how many people are we talking about, and how widespread might the consequences be?
There is a lot of civilian lives at stake. In the softest, most vulnerable region of Idlib, there's around 1 million people living in there. And they have been displaced from other areas. They are not only from Idlib, they are also from other provinces that have been recently displaced over the last 2 years, from Ghouta, from Aleppo, and from Daraa as well. And they have nowhere else to go, and the impact on their lives could be devastating. So what Turkey has been trying to achieve over the last 2 weeks is to try to pacify the regime attack as much as possible and to find a third way instead of military confrontation.
Presumably, many commentators think there is no room left here now for negotiation.
Well, it's a very tough negotiation that Turkey is trying to lead with the Russians. Turkey has over 12 observation posts around the province and has been observing the de-escalation zone for the last year or so. The challenge is whether they would be able to convince the Russians not to employ force and instead to give more time for Turkey and the rebels to find another solution for the last groups of terrorists of the HTS to dissolve themselves, or to find a military solution, but within the comforts of the opposition and not on the conditions of the regime.
Sinan Hatahet, thank you very much.